some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a band lead. Hanging like a Warhol or like a band seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime, man. Do it for the city.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, ETN once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence, something sorely needed going against this unit.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Great first drive defensively. Third and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Going for it, here's ETN. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
King.
ETN once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Good. Point it right. Run.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, I'm worth 33. Watch out.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with ETN. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Right at the 30.
Here we go, shot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. Go.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again to about the 26 here. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he fires one, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that moment. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Hey, we're 33.
On third down, here's Etienne. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass, obviously.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
18, ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go.
Lance looks to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Lance. Moving right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try now for Moody. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Connects with Kittle underneath.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down and 6 now.
Mustang 19. Set. Ready.
And Lance now to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
They do go for it. Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Lance again.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go.
Hunt. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the 1st half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Real.
Now Mayfield. He'll find Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne down at the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 17.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On first down, they'll run with the Wangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try and run this with Austin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Go, check. Go. Let's go. Hiking 18.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
60 Mavericks.
Lance looking to throw.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here comes 2nd down.
Set up. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Chris Boswell will be kicked off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go. 19 Lion. Come 19. Come 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Lance back to throw.
Flush to his right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Hup.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Moving inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
49ers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Bobcat, 60. Tag. Take go.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. On the move right.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options.
I want you to win. This.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and fishing just for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jump, pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles, all the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build, get with the pen to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his unit. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as mean. Seen his days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
That underground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I stamped at approve. Straight underground, make all your haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business.